Good afternoon, folks. Congratulations on making it to Georgia Tech. My name is David, and if we cross paths this semester, I hope I'll get to learn your name too. By the end of freshman year, I had somehow injured myself 3 times. First, during the grueling Mini 500 race, I busted my knee on the pavement of Techwood Drive. I burned a couple fingers when I realized that a welder is hot. And finally, I dislocated my shoulder while studying abroad. When this last one happened, my friends brought me the proper treatment, a chocolate cake. The start of freshman year is exciting, but perhaps at times you can feel a little clumsy. Clumsy is what it can feel like when you are learning something you have never done before. Because you're ready for Georgia Tech, but you also haven't done it yet. Becoming a college student doesn't happen the night before your first AM class. It happens in the small moments in which you decide to participate before you think you're ready. So in physics class, I raised my hand to answer a question, and I gave the completely wrong answer in front of 200 people. In math class, I went to office hours, where it was revealed to me that my handwriting skills and my use of the pile organizational system wouldn't cut it. But at Georgia Tech, our professors remind us that what feels like a limit today is just a starting point for tomorrow. So while getting started may feel a little clumsy, by the end of the semester, you can solve problems about alien spaceships, learn how to CAD a robot in SolidWorks, or maybe even just experience a few days with a clean desk. Many of you have probably met your roommate by now. When I met my roommate Alex, I thought, well, dang, he's so smart and athletic and kind, and I'm not sure I measure up. However, it turned out I brought a few things to the table too. So while he taught me how to finagle the thermostat and that wearing a bathrobe was the smart way to enter a hall bathroom, I taught him how to juggle and convinced him to start wearing sunscreen. But more importantly, we traded our thoughts and aspirations for how we would approach college. We would often go to bed on time, turn off the lights, but then stay up until 2 a.m. talking across the room. And one night, I came back later than Alex, and he was in bed, but the lights were still on. And I said, Alex, didn't you want to fall asleep? And he said, didn't you want to talk for a bit? And I stopped asking if I would measure up and instead embraced this invitation to share and to listen. You will find something unique that you can contribute to our community. And in April, I stood at the top of Freshman Hill holding a unicycle. I surveyed the steep slant in front of me, the same one that claimed my knee during the Mini 500. And I received some uncomfortable stares. I wasn't sure if I was ready, but then I mounted my unicycle and I rode down Freshman Hill. At some point, you will stand at the top of your own freshman hill, and you will realize that the goals you hope to achieve at Georgia Tech are only accomplished when you stop waiting to feel ready. My question is, do you want to stand where you are, or do you want to get on that unicycle? While doing this may feel a little clumsy, go introduce yourself to Georgia Tech, to our people, to our ideas, and to everything that is waiting for you here. If your friend has a bad day, please be the one to give them a chocolate cake. And never wait until you are ready to let the world know who you are. You are ready for Georgia Tech. Now, go do it.